Well, hello folks, welcome along. I am the Custard Prophet. This is episode 6 of our 16th season here at RFC Liege. And would you believe it if I said we were unbeaten since last episode? I don't think that's ever happened before. Look at this, looky here. We have played 4 games, including a game away against Ghent, and we have pulled off 2 wins, 2 draws. Pretty damn pleased with this. Against Mechelen, probably didn't deserve to get anything out of this, but we held off. You can see defensively we were quite good. Maybe not so great going forward, but a 0-0 draw away against Mechelen, I am not going to moan at that. Then we finally done an FMing of somebody. We didn't deserve this. We had 2 shots on target. They only scored with a penalty. I don't know what was going on, and we scored right at the end. It was a beautiful moment. Otto and Gerard with the goals. I was absolutely thrilled with that. Some decent average ratings there, but we were under the cosh for long periods of that game. So I'm really happy to get a win there. And then against Gibraltarian, we absolutely smashed them. Well, kind of absolutely smashed them. Played well. Van Dam with a couple of goals. Zeus got a goal, so that's a thing. And this one, I think we were playing without Van Herk, so we were playing Jolly up top, and then he got injured, so yeah, it was all a bit of a mess. We had to then move Otto up top. But that was really nice, a couple of wins on the trot, and then followed that up with a draw away at Antwerp. In this game, we actually played better than they did, had a good few chances, just couldn't finish, unfortunately, but pretty pleased with how things went there. So today we are going to be playing our final game of the season against Circle Bruges. Really hoping that we can do well in this game and show you a good performance, perhaps a victory. We've been playing well recently. Circle Bruges have guaranteed themselves a 17th place, though they will be in the playoffs. We are, as you can see, miles ahead of them, 14 points ahead of them, but yet we are 1 position ahead of them. And that's because Vaslin Beveren they've beaten all comers, including Standard Liège away from home. So they've been absolutely smashing everyone recently. So let's get into the game and we will see how we get on. I'm hopeful for this and that we can get 3 points in. Finish on 34 points. I think that would be a very good start, very good score, points tally considering how we started everything. I'll see you for the game. So the team we are going to be going with, it's a fairly standard team. We have Van Herk is back from injury, so he's back up top. And then we've got Otto, Van Dam and Coleman across the attacking area. Coleman has been just a revelation. He's been done so well in that right midfield position since Nanar's left that actually the guy we brought in has really not had a look in since his injury. Coleman's just done everything. Then we got Aruba, who's moved back into this position here because Jacques was playing quite poorly. He's playing alongside Robert. And the back line, it's a little bit different than what it was before, but it seems to be working. Picard, Jewel, Wapatele and Mayenga with Fernandez in goal. The news of the day is that we have Rico Bailey on the bench. Now, Rico Bailey, if you don't remember, is this young Gibraltarian player who looks like he is going to be superb. He's developing wonderfully well, so he's going to get a little bit of a game time today, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to really develop him maybe next year, and in a year's time perhaps he will be the big man for us, another Norfel Nana. Just before we get into the match, I also want to sort of give you a little bit of a heads up as to what's going to happen with this series in the future. FM22 is hot on the horizon, if that's my expression. If no one else uses it, doesn't matter. But you can use it too if you like. Hot on the horizon. Yeah, there it is. But don't let that worry you about this series. What I will be doing is I'll be having a beta save. I've got a video on exactly what that is. I will let you go and watch that. but that will be 3 days a week, and we will be continuing to play this save. If we're still in a job, we'll continue to play it because I really enjoy it. So that will continue at least through the beta period, and probably, like I did with the Gotten save, probably beyond that as well. Anyway, folks, if you I almost did the outro there, but we haven't actually played the football game yet. So we'll go and play the football game, then we'll do the outro. That's the way it's done. Right, let's get into it. Right, here we go. Players are out on the pitch. Thankfully, it's not raining, so hopefully that means we can we get a reasonably even running game. And let's see what we can do. We're on positive mentality, which is interesting. I don't remember saying that, but I like the idea of it, so we'll go with it. And Philippe Otto has got himself injured, so that's great early on. We've got Gerard who can come on, so no big loss there. Well, interestingly enough, and I'm going to do this, Coleman has picked up a bit of a knock. Thankfully, this is the last game of the season, so it doesn't really matter what happens. We're going to have a look at Rico Bailey for a little bit longer than I was expecting to. He's a good-looking player. I think he's probably better than Coleman. Let's see what this Gibraltarian can do. So, first highlight that we've seen, it's into Gerard. Ball all the way out there. It's Van Herk, and he got free. He got free of him, and he just put the header over. That was a big miss from Gerard. Eto's in goal. I mean, you'd think they'd put him up front, wouldn't you? But here's Bailey. He's running at them. This is his big chance. He misses it. Bums. Dassey. And into Rubois. Back into Bailey. Rico Bailey. Is he going to be the man? And it's into the bottom corner. Van Herk. 11th goal of the season. Good work, sir. Rico Bailey getting involved. I like it. I like it a lot. Nicely done. So, yeah, looking really, really good in this first half. Strong performance so far. We are actually up to 15th. Here's Bailey into Van Dam and into the back of the net. Well done, sir. We are 2-0 up. Very, very good. And, yeah, looking good. He looks a player, doesn't he? Gets the ball there, turns, beats his man, finds Van Dam, and Van Dam finishes it beautifully. He hasn't scored any goals in the first 3 quarters of the season, but he's got 3 in the last 4 games or so. Really, really decent performance so far. We don't need to name it. Well, we've already used 2 subs up, so we'll probably don't need to say much to them. Let's get out and see how we do in the second half. Right, here we go. What are we going to do here? I reckon we could do all right. I just saw a goal appear and disappear on there. Did you see that? Maybe that's it. Well, Van Herk has got his second goal. I'm pretty sure it did say his name. They took it away and then they put it back. Maybe. I don't know. Weird. Van Herk does well there. Couple of goals from him. Showing why he's important to us. All right. Gerard chips it in. Dio, or Zeus as he likes to be called, just wide. Good XG. Corner from Bailey. He's taking the corners as well. Oh, it's straight into Eto. What's he going to do? He's going to lose it. We've not seen anything from Circle Bruges. I mean, Eupen and Circle Bruges have not had the best of years after both being promoted. They're going to be heading the other way by the look of it. I mean, Circle Bruges have a chance to save themselves. We don't know quite who they're going to be playing, but here's Gerard running down the left side. What is he going to do here? Chips it in. Oh, Van Herk. Unlucky, he hits the bar. Oh, no, that should have been his hat-trick, shouldn't it? Very, very unlucky. We make our last change, I think, now. I think it's Ruba. He's going to come off. He's not been particularly great today. And we'll bring Jacques on. And I think we'll shout everyone. We'll encourage them. See if we can get another goal. That would be nice. Another highlight. Eto'o fires it up the pitch. But Picard didn't even bother to try and head it, and Michelson running up the right side plays it in, and we do clear it. It's Van Dam, controls it nicely, running forward, a few players around him. Can he play the ball? He beats his man. That's brilliantly done. And he does find Bailey here. Lovely trick. Bailey. And it's Van Herk finally getting his third of the game. Hat-trick for him. He'll be taking the ball home. Bit lucky. It just kind of came to him, didn't it, after after Van Dam had his shot. All of this made by Bailey, though. Stops there, plays it in. Van Dam shoots, and it's deflects to Van Herk. He's lucky to get it, but I think we deserve the goal there, and we certainly deserve the big scoreline as well. We've been playing brilliantly. Oh, we got a chance for them. No, it's out to Bailey. What's he going to do? He's had a great debut back to Miyanga. He might well be playing some football next year if he plays this well. To Robert Bailey. He's running at him. What's he got in his locker? He has a shot. He can't do everything, can he? The poor lad. He's I don't know what his shooting's like. His finishing attributes, I'm not quite sure if it's any good. He can certainly cross it though. That he is very good at. Look at the yellow cards they've had. Jesus. Right then. Almost over. 4-0. They're going to have a goal right at the end. They hit the bar with it. Very, very nice strike. That would have been a decent end to the game for them, but I think it would have been a bit unfair if that had dropped in. And there we go. We have completed the season. Van Herk with a hat-trick, playing brilliantly up top. Van Dam did very, very well just behind him. Gerrard brilliantly on the left, and Bailey looks quality on the right. His a 7.4 average rating is, I feel, a little bit lower. He seemed a real threat all the way through there. And yet again, everyone in the team doing well apart from that playmaker role. Cannot get that to work. What do I need to do there? Because it's not bad players in there. I just can't get them working. Let me know what you do with that. Anyway, folks, that's the end of the season. Let's see what that does for the league table. Well, before we get to that, Philippe Otto has broken his wrist, the poor guy. So we will send him to a specialist as we got a little bit of money, and hopefully he'll do all right. Okay. Bailey, I think, looks quality. We'll have a look at his attributes. I think I showed you this earlier. His finishing, where is that? Not particularly great, and you could kind of see that. But what he is going to bring us is all that good stuff down the wing, dribbling at high speed, and the technique as well, and decent passing as well. There is so much to like in that player. So much to like. He's going to be playing some games next year for certain. In the league, though, you can see we didn't finish 16th, and I think we've done enough to deserve not to do that. 34 points is a lot, far too many points to finish anywhere, just outside one place outside the relegation playoffs. And in fact, 33 points is exactly the same. It's interesting how many points everyone has got this season. Right, before we head off, we're just going to have a little look at who the players in the squad who sort of did most were in terms of top scorers. It was Van Herk who led the line. We didn't get a lot of goals from elsewhere. Philippe Otto, I thought he was going to be a revelation. He's done all right, but we've been playing him on the left side. Not quite sure how well that worked. Lucas Van Dam, he was brilliant last year. Not such a good season this year, but still 3 goals, 4 assists. It's not bad. And Yannick Coleman has been really very, very good at the start of, after Nana was taken away. In terms of assists, actually it's really quite nice. We're getting it throughout the team. Lots and lots of different assist makers. In terms of XG, as you'd expect, Van Herk 10.57 XG, and he's actually beaten that, which is what you want. Philippe Otto got less than his XG, which is not what you want. We'll have a look finally at the average rating, and it's Yannick Coleman who has played a few games, who has got 6.98, and but Van Herk 6.97. So really not bad from the lad. 13 goals. It's been a good year for him, and it's certainly, I'd say, it's the best season he's had for us, which is, it's pretty good to have him to be able to rely on him in a situation like that. Right then, folks, so the plan is we'll be coming back next year. We've got currently a fair amount of money sitting in the bank. We've got 4.8 million, a big old transfer budget. Obviously that will reduce down over the period, but we are going to have enough money to spend maybe £1 million on players to boost the squad. I'm thinking maybe a right back and another goalkeeper, someone to maybe take over from Fernandez. I'm not sure quite where else needs improving, but I'm sure I'll look to do that. Also bringing in some loan signings as well. I think as we have this year, hopefully maybe a little bit more successful than the ones that we've bought in this year, which haven't really worked. The left winger hasn't really worked very well, even though his attributes look really good. Anyway, folks, let me know what you thought of the season down in the comments. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you for next season. See you then. Goodbye.